The visit was organised by the Consul of Israel in Gibraltar and the Gibraltar-Israel Chamber of Commerce. Rony Yedidia-Clein has worked at the Israeli Embassy in London for the past 3 years. It's her first visit to the Rock.
Well, it's lovely. I was really surprised to see so much vibrancy and so many different people in such a small area, such a tiny area. And I got to tour around a little bit yesterday, and I found it very lovely. And the community last night at the Jerusalem Day event was very welcoming and very warm, and I felt like I was coming into one big family, a family of friends, and so it was really quite a pleasure for me to be here.
Representing the government, Dr. Cortes spoke of Israeli Gibraltar projects, highlighting the recent launch of the Eco-Wave. For his part, the governor said that in his short time on the Rock, he's been hugely impressed with the ambition and the innovation of the Gibraltarian people. Attributes which, he said, have seen Gibraltar punch far beyond its socio-economic weight. He saluted the Jewish community's pivotal role in this success. Gibraltar was described as a beacon in the Mediterranean, in the same way as Israel, she claimed, is a beacon in the Middle East.
We see so much darkness around us. We see darkness in the form of ISIS, and we see darkness in the form of people who are trying to boycott Israel, the BDS movement. And rather than trying to just fight these forces of darkness, I think we really need to have beacons. So these two beacons on both sides of the Mediterranean, the beacon of Jerusalem on the eastern side and the beacon of Gibraltar on the western side, are so important in order to show people that it is possible to have coexistence, it is possible to have peace, and it is possible to do good things for the rest of the world.
And although plenty of socio-economic links exist between Israel and Gibraltar, it's hoped the visit will strengthen them and form new ones.
I would love to see that, especially having heard the governor and the minister yesterday speaking about how much friendship they feel between the two countries, and I think there's a room for more and more cooperation between our countries, and for us to do a lot of projects together, and there's business connections which are very important, and I think there's a lot of room for more and more cooperation.
Although Spain's claim to Gibraltar rears its head in political, economical and cultural fields, and at times tempers flare, relations are contained under diplomatic constraints. Anglo-Spanish relations, NATO and the EU. But are there parallels or similarities with Israel and Palestine?
One thing that is different for us, at least for the Israelis and the Palestinians, is that at least on security issues we are able to cooperate with the Palestinian Authority, so that we have shared patrols and things like that. And the governor was telling me how actually with the Spaniards it's quite the opposite. But at least on other issues you are able to go back and forth freely between the two countries, and you are able to have commerce and things like that. And I wish that with the Palestinians we were able to have more commerce, and that they were able to take advantage more of working with our economy and having two economies which are neighbors and shared, and working back and forth, the same as Gibraltar has with the single economy right now in Europe and Spain. I think that's something that's very important, and I'd like to see that with the Palestinians in order to build a more peaceful future for both our countries.